Good morning to the leader in you. This is Catherine, your host. We are back for another edition. Listen, we took a little break last week because we was preparing for Speak Life to the Nations. And let me tell you, the 16th, 17th, and 18th of July, it was powerful. We did just that. We spoke life to the nations. There's going to be a recap video on the Speak Life Tour Facebook page and website. So you want to check that out. For those of you that may not know, I'm the founder of the Speak Life Tour, which is a performing visual arts tour, but also it's a platform for authors and speakers and individuals in the community that are change agents, and we just brought everyone together, and I'm just so excited about what happened. Stay tuned for that recap video. But we are back today. We're back today, and I just want to talk about the seeds that you have sown in your family and in your business, in your community. Sometimes you may feel that you're not even seeing the results. Sometimes you don't feel like you see the harvest from it. But I want to tell you, keep pushing forward no matter what. I was on a late night Instagram live last night, and the person that invited me on had reminded me how we actually connected. I didn't remember. I thought it was originally through Speak Life Tour, but he said he had heard about my consulting business and someone referred him to me. And he said to me last night that I was the person that was able to empower him and equip him with the tools he needed to get his organization off the ground, because they were still in formation phase. And when he said that to me, I'm like, wow, because I had forgot. And this is what I'm saying. Everything comes back double fold. And then he had me on his platform, but he remembered the years ago when he first got started, how I planted a seed in him to help his organization get off the ground. So don't be dismayed. Don't be upset if you don't see things turning around in that very moment. You have to be consistent. Consistency is key when you're building a business. Consistency is key when you're building your leadership platform. That's why this show is called Good Morning to the Leader in You. We say good morning. We awaken that purpose on the inside of you. We say, you know what? We know that you have these unique and rare qualities about yourself, and we want to just pour into you during Tuesday morning segments to help you go that much farther in your leadership capacity, in your leadership walk, in what you're doing in your family, in your community and business. And you'll notice I'm always going to say all three: family, business, and community, right? Because we can't just be a hermit unto ourselves in our own home. We have to take care of home first, because charity begins at home. But then after your home is taken care of, right, you have to think about the community that you're in. And then if you are a business owner, you have to mind your own business to make sure it is growing at a capacity and rate that's steady and consistent, right? So I'm telling you, the seeds that you have sown, people will come back to you and remind you, you know what, you was the one that planted that seed in me. You was the one. And now that I am doing successful, I just want to give you a platform. And I want to remind you, you was the one that helped me along the way. So don't be dismayed if you don't see it coming right after you may have given something out or done something. Let me tell you, you have to stand the test of time. And that's what is going on right now. We know COVID-19 has rocked the world, is still rocking the world, is rocking the nations. But what do you do as an entrepreneur? What do you do as a leader? The only thing you can do is rise up and say, you know what? I'm going to still persevere. You know what? I'm still going to push forward. You know, I'm still going to make it happen. Even if I have to pivot, even if I have to bob and weave and say, you know what? I don't know, or did not foresee this situation coming. However, since it is brought to my doorstep, I must rise to the occasion, right? And I have to go all the way. I cannot stop mid-drift. I cannot take a pause right now. I cannot take a break. Yes, you ought to refresh yourself and take an assessment time for reflection, but this is not the time to check out mentally. This is not the time to say, I cannot build my business because this is treacherous times. This is difficult times. I'm telling you, businesses are born out of difficult times. Leaders are born out of difficult times. So use this difficult time to let it take you to the next level in your business. Take you to the next level in your family. Use this quality time that you're probably with your family more than ever and build those bonds with your family like never before. It's bond building time right now. It's bond building time in your family. It's bond building time in your community. Identify what are the needs in your community, in your backyard. I'm not saying you got to go to the nations, but start in your community, start in where you live, start in your zip code, start in your neighborhood is what I'm saying, right? Find out where a local community center is and see how you can collaborate and partner. Find out what's a deficit in your neighborhood. And see how you can meet the need, and see how you can collaborate with other entities, and you can form an alliance where collectively, as a collective group, you're meeting the needs of the community, right? So you don't have to put it all on your shoulders, but you do have to take action. And then with your business that you're developing, whether it be for-profit or non-profit, right? How are you developing your business? Are you mastering the mundane of your business? Are you building every day? What are you doing? To achieve greatness with your business, you have to master the mundane. There's certain things that you have to do to have your business grow. One of which, you have to have a schedule for consistency, right? We cannot just be all over the place and think our business is going to grow. We have to have a schedule for consistency, because consistency will produce the results that you're looking for. And from the production of your results will take your business to the next level. Listen, we're in the third quarter. Fourth quarter is going to be here before we blink our eye. And what will we be able to say at the end of December of this year? Was our business able to flourish? Did it grow, or did it shrink? Again, did our business flourish? Did it grow, or did it shrink? Only you can determine which one of those it will be for your business model. And then we have to be looking at 2021, because that is right around the corner as well. What we do in this third and fourth quarter, I truly believe is going to set the stage for 2021, to kick it off, to thrust into the new year. How do you want to thrust into the new year? How? You know, we got to ask ourselves this, and then we got to work on a game plan now. We cannot wait till the middle of December or the end of December or even January 1st. Hey, we in a new year now, we about to get started. No, we would be extremely late at that point in time. We must get started now. And in getting started now, you got to look at your business model. You got to look at your business plan. Do you even have a business plan? Right? Look at your business plan if you do have one, and see how it needs to be updated. Because a business plan is a liquid document. It can be updated at any time. It's fluid. It should be updated, actually. You don't want to have a business plan outdated. And so I say to you, look at your marketing strategies. Look at your financial projections. If you haven't looked at it in a while, you go back to the drawing board, as they say, and look at that. See, are you meeting your monthly financial goals? Are you meeting your quarterly financial goals? What is your marketing strategy that's allowing and producing the results that you want to see? I tell you, you have to step out of the box and do something that's unfamiliar and untraditional, because that is what's going to set you and your business model apart. That's what's going to set apart your leadership capacity. When you step outside the norm, you step outside of what you're used to, and you launch out into the deep of the unknown. Now, when you launch out into the deep of the unknown, what is your guide? Is your business plan. That's your roadmap. Because, I'm not saying launch out carelessly with no plan. You need to have your business plan and allow that to be your roadmap. But you cannot just stay at the shore, afraid to go out into the sea, afraid to go out and venture out and see what is beyond the shore. So that's where some of us are stuck right now. We are stuck at the shore, and we have not even ventured out and taken our boat to see what is out on the other side. Some of us right now are scared to venture out because it's uncertain times. That is something that's constantly in the news. This term, uncertain times, I've heard it on the radio. I hear it on the news. I see it everywhere. And because it's been so repetitive, it has gotten stuck in everyone's minds. This is uncertain times. It's uncertain times. When something is done in a repetitive way, it gets stuck in a person's mind. Think about when you was in school and you were learning certain things. Teachers did stuff in repetitious, right? Same thing's going on right now. So right now, people are kind of paralyzed because what's been spewed from the media is these uncertain times. And so everybody's frightened, everybody's scared, and people have become paralyzed. Have you become paralyzed? What are you going to do different to awaken the leader in you to say, even though this is a terrible time, I am going to rise to the occasion. I'm about to leave the shore. I'm about to get on my boat, and I'm about to see what's on the other side. Because I cannot allow fear to grab me to the point that I am paralyzed from the top down. It has paralyzed my mental because I'm not thinking clearly. I'm not even thinking creative thoughts anymore. My mind is fuzzy. It has affected your heart because your heart has waxed cold. You're not open to any new business relationships. You've been burnt so many times. It's like, I don't know. I just need to do me. But hey, in building a business, it's all about relationships. You have to collaborate with someone. You have to, you have to build partnership. You cannot build a business and it's just you. So it has paralyzed forward movement, right? It has paralyzed your will and determination. So I speak to your heart and I speak to your mind as you listen to this podcast, that you will awaken again to your sense of purpose. You will awaken to your leadership capacity. You will awaken to the vision that you originally had from the very beginning, and it will be fresh and it will be new, and new creative thought will start flowing out of your mind. And then you will do what? You will be able to execute on your plan. Don't allow what you see going on around you to affect you to the point that you become paralyzed. Don't allow the naysayers around you to say, you should just ride this one out. Wait till COVID is over. Wait till everything back to normal. Listen, I see that so many times. I don't know what that means. Wait till things are back to normal. We don't know when things are going to be back to normal. And we don't even know if that normal is going to be a reality in the future. So there is no waiting until something's back to normal. You need to act now. That's the art of being a leader. You got to learn how to move and bob and weave and shift. You got to be fluid. You have to be flexible. And that's why I say you have to have a business plan, because if you have a business plan, then you go back to your core and you tweak it as the economy shifts. You tweak it as things shift in this society to make sure your business is still relative. That's why a lot of businesses are going under, because they're not flexible to change to stay relevant in this season that we're in right now. If you're not flexible to change, right, your business will go under. And I'm not trying to be cold, but it's the reality. You have to be able to morph and shift. We cannot just get stuck in this place and say, well, I'm just trying to wait and ride this wave out. I've heard that so many times, and even from entrepreneurs. And then I'll pick my business back up. No, I don't even know what it's going to look like. You don't know we don't know what it's going to look like later. So what we can do is stay in front of the curve and stay active. Not just with busy work. Some of you may have heard one of my segments, busy work versus productive work. Make sure it's productive work, not just busy work, just killing time. But you have to, at the end of the day, go back to your core. Go back to your personal mission for your life. Always get recentered. If you feel you've gotten off kilter, if you feel you've been on the train and you had a train railroad track, you got off the track, right? You can get back on the track. You can get back on. You are the conductor of your train, of your business. You are the conductor of the train of your home and your family. You are the conductor of the train of that outreach program you want to implement in your community. You are the conductor. See yourself as the conductor and act as such. Own who you are. Walk who you are. Step into those conductor shoes and say, you know what? All my new creative ideas and fresh perspectives are coming and flowing out of me, and I'm going to implement them and execute them, and it's going to turn into a reality. I speak life over you, your family. For those that's listening to this segment, again, I speak life over you and your family, your community, that this season is going to shift for you, that this is going to be a new season for you, as it will be a new season for me. And so, as we get ready to wind down this segment, I just want you to start thinking about some affirmations that you're going to create for yourself for today and this entire week. I want you to create at least 3 to 5 affirmations for your family, for your business, and for your community. Now, affirmation is something that you will to be. It may not presently be going on in reality, but it's something that you want to happen in the future. So I want you to create 3 to 4 to 5 affirmations. A column for your family, your business, and your community. And you're going to write it in the future tense of what you want to see. And then you lock that in your brain and you speak that to yourself in the morning time before you start your day. And then you start to execute. And I'm telling you, by the end of this quarter, things are going to start manifesting themselves. When I just start to think of things, and when I speak things manifest. And it can happen for you as well. It's time to manifest. And a lot of times things are not manifesting because we don't believe that we are the conductor of our life. We don't believe that we're the conductor of our family. We don't believe that we're the conductor in our community. Write those affirmations down, and I'm going to see you at the top. Anyone that need assistance in business development, definitely send me an email, ct@catherinetrotter.com. My website is catherinetrotter.com, and I'm going to see everybody at the top.